All right, welcome back. And this is Mark with Realize Yourself. And in today's video, I'm going to go over a projector metaphor. It's a quite powerful metaphor to help one into understanding what self-realization is. So the projector metaphor, imagine you're sitting in a dark movie theater. The screen is huge, the sound is loud, the story is intense. There's a character on the screen and you're locked in. You feel the fear, their heartbreak, their ambition, their shame, their hope, everything. Now, here's a question no one asks while watching the movie: who is watching the movie? It can't be the character, it's not the story, but it's something else. And this is where we find out our true self. And this is Advaita Vedanta says the core human problem isn't sin or trauma or even suffering. The core problem is misidentification, a video we talk about over and over again. We mistake ourselves for the character in the movie. Now let's use that metaphor of the projector. The screen is your body and your mind, the thoughts, emotions, memories, personality, identity, roles, a student, a friend, a child, achiever, a failure. The movie is your life story. This happened to me. This is who I am. This is what I'll become. And the character on the screen says, I am anxious. I am not enough. I am broken. I am successful. I'm a failure. I'm this, I'm that. And then the character is real as an experience, but it's not real as your true identity. And this is where the whole self-realization premise comes into fruition from Advaita Vedanta, the whole metaphor and the whole understanding of ignorance and avidya. The confusion's so subtle, but it's total, and it's so important. It's one of the most important, it is the most important concept we need to understand for self-realization. You don't just watch the character on the screen, you become the character. This confusion is called avidya, or ignorance, not ignorance of facts, ignorance of who you are. So let's go on a little bit further. Enter the projector. Now shift your attention. Behind you in the back of the theater is the projector. The projector is silent, the projector is still, the projector is unaffected. Every image on the screen, whether it be joy, violence, love, death, this or that, is made of light from the projector. But the projector is never stabbed in an action scene, heartbroken in a breakup, humiliated at an embarrassing moment. The projector doesn't change when the movie changes. Basically, you are the projector. You're not the body, you're not the thoughts, you're not the emotions, you're not even the personality. You're not what you think you are. You are the awareness by which all of those appear. You're the silence, you're the observer, you're the witness, you're the awareness. Thoughts move, awareness doesn't. Emotions rise and fall, awareness doesn't. The body ages, awareness doesn't. The world changes, awareness doesn't. Things come and go, awareness doesn't. Self-realization is simply the projector realizing itself. And so one of the traps is when you look at the screen and at the movie and at the emotions and at the people, and you try to find yourself, but you can never find yourself in the movie because it is a dream, it is unreal, it is Maya, and you'll never find yourself there. So why this feels hard to accept for many people is the projector can't be seen as an object. Like you can see your hands, your thoughts, your emotions, your memories, but you cannot see the one that sees. The one you are looking for is actually the one that is looking. So it's a bit of a paradox. That's why this teaching feels so slippery. The mind says, if I'm not the body or the thoughts, then what am I? And then if we go to the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta, the answer for that is you are that which is aware of the question that you're asking. You don't need to become the projector. You are already it. You just forgot because the movie is so loud and so immersive. It's like putting on virtual reality headphones or a headset and you get sucked into the movie or the game. It's just like that. Part four, let's go on to the fourth part, what self-realization is and isn't. So we know it's not stopping the thoughts, although we can grasp a better uh, identification with the true self by quieting, dissolving, or stilling the mind, because it helps one recognize that awareness. Self-realization is not escaping life. Self-realization is not becoming emotionless. Self-realization is not deleting the movie. The movie keeps playing. The character still has exams, still has relationships, still has insecurities, still has goals. What changes is ownership. Before, one would say, I am afraid. After, one would say, or think, or feel, or observe that fear is appearing. Before, I am falling or failing. After, a failure story is playing. Before, you would say maybe I'm broken. After, a sensation of brokenness is present. It's the same movie, same screen, different identity. The projector doesn't interfere with the movie, but it is free from it. That freedom is called moksha. And then we go into the fifth aspect, why this reduces suffering. Suffering isn't pain. Pain happens on the screen. Suffering is when the projector believes this image is me. Then that belief loosens, something profound happens. Emotions still come, but they don't own you. Thoughts still attack, but they don't define you. Life still hurts, but it doesn't collapse you. You stop fighting the movie, not because you're passive, but because you're no longer confused about who you are. And then we go on the sixth part. A simple pointer for the audience is you could, right now, as you're listening, thoughts are appearing, sensations are appearing, sounds are appearing. Ask quietly, what is aware of all of this? Don't answer with words, just notice. That nothing, that stillness, that quietness. Notice that still presence. That's not the character, that's not the screen, that's the projector. That is the self, and that is you, and that is self-realization. And in closing, we could say, Advaita Vedanta philosophy doesn't say your life's fake. It says your identity is mistaken. You're not here to escape the movie. I mean, and it's not just Advaita Vedanta. We're talking the secret of all secrets. I just use this as one of the firm standpoints to help, a reference point to help with this topic. But it's the same concept over and over again by all these ancient teachings, even alchemy, all this stuff, the secret of secrets. It talks about the same thing, the misidentification with the self or the projector as the screen or this illusory or dreamlike world. So your life's not fake, but your identity is mistaken. You're not here to escape the movie. You're here to enjoy it without forgetting the light behind it. The character has a story. The projector has freedom. And the moment you stop saying, I am the image, and start recognizing, I am the awareness, I am the light, the movie continues, but fear loosens its grip. That recognition is self-realization, and that is your true self. And I hope this helped to clarify a little bit. And there's another metaphor we could talk about too in upcoming videos of a chariot metaphor and the self. And it's a really powerful metaphor that they talk about in the Upanishads. And thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you later.